look.
Have a seat.
Talk a little bit about the genesis of this one, when it got started, and when it became a reality.
It started a couple of days ago. They raised his name with us. Our pro scouts liked it. We talked about it a little bit, and we made the trade before the draft began.
What is it that you like about Troy Brouwer?
He's a power forward who can get us 20 goals a year and play physical. Just won the Stanley Cup a year ago, and supposed to be a real good leader. So we're delighted to be able to add him to our lineup. And that's the beauty of his versatility. He can also play the left side. So with the way the game's going now, we play him up and down the lineup. And the way Bruce coaches, he uses lots of different combinations. So we can see him playing a lot of places. But it's obviously up to Bruce at this point.
Did your success
Not sure. But if he just does what he's been doing, we'll be really happy. And if he does more than that, it'll be a real nice trade for us.
Would you say you were more willing to deal a first rounder this year than maybe in years past?
Yes. But even if this was a better draft, this is the kind of guy that we would have liked to insert into our lineup. But we did a lot of mock drafts and just did not see that player that we've seen that we thought we could get the last 3 years. A real difference maker. Top 6 guy, top 4D. And we did real well the last 3 drafts with Kuznetsov, Johansson, Carlson. Didn't see that kind of player this year, and it's interesting. It was a little risky making the trade before the draft, but this player was in demand, and someone was going to get him, and we made the move, and sort of have to sweat through the next 2 hours, hoping that the player at the top of the draft doesn't slide down. But it didn't happen. Right around 2021, all the guys we had interest in were gone, and so it played out beautifully for us. Actually, I'm really pleased with the way our staff and the pros were on it and the amateurs were on it, and we made a big decision today, and it was unanimous at the table from all of them to do it. Just a little drama, I guess, and not to tip other clubs off as to what we've done, and had Chicago wanted to move up, then they would have announced it at that time. Pardon me?
What time did
It got done before the first pick was made. Actually, just a few minutes before the draft started.
So just in a contest out of the first round on the draft floor in all your years, did it?
I did it once. Late, I think we traded out of late first to pick up a couple of seconds one year.
Which is a conscious decision to...
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
Just let Mike finish.
That's all right, but did it make it easier, the success that you've had in recent years, and the fact that you've got so many young players in the stable right now, make it easier for you to do so?
This couldn't have worked out better for us. We drafted really well. We have some good young players coming in. We really wanted to insert this kind of player into our lineup. It was available at this draft. And this was the kind of draft to do it in. So, as I said earlier, it worked out beautifully for us. I'm really happy with this.
Bringing in a guy with a Stanley Cup, is that a conscious decision on your part?
Absolutely. It's important. We'd like to have more guys like that, and I'm really happy with the way that the summer has started for us with the addition of Oli Kolzik and now this kind of move. Good moves for our club.
Is there any concern trading for a restricted free agent at all? Is there any worry about doing something like that?
Not necessarily. We've got a couple years of rights here, and we can get to work on things and figure out what kind of deal is right. So no, it's actually it's a nice scenario.
Does it make it any trickier when the guy has arbitration rights, though, right off the bat?
Not necessarily. We've been there almost every summer, and we could do it again. You know, the nice thing about arbitration is you get the deal done. But historically, his agents, that group hasn't gone to arbitration very often, and we'll see what we can do.
Scott said,